and welcome to Fayette County Public Library Storytime. Our first story today is Homer the Library Cat. Homer was a quiet cat, quiet as a mouse. A quiet lady lived with him in a quiet house. The lady went away each day. Homer stayed at home. He sat behind the window, peaceful, all alone. He played with yarn and feathers. They made no noise at all. When he heard a bird, he purred. Mice played with his tail. Oh, with his ball, I'm sorry. Mice played with his ball. Don't say they're not playing with his tail. Homer was at home alone the day he heard a crash. He jumped right out of the window and landed in the trash. The trash cans fell and banged and rolled, and Homer ran away.
Oh.
Where was the quiet lady? What a noisy day. Look at his face. Yeah. That's probably what he was doing. The post office was right next door. Homer went inside. But Hope and Noah had to sneeze, and Homer had to hide.
What?
More noise. When they sneezed, they made more noise.
Oh,
He didn't like it. Inside the fire station, he found a quiet place right beneath the ladder, a cozy cat-sized space. See him there?
It won't be good.
We know what's coming, don't we? Clang, clang, the fire bell rang. A fire in town. Firemen jumped right up. One quick cat jumped down.
Yup. Look at those dudes. They're trying to catch that cat. No, they're trying to get the
I think they're trying to hurry to get to the truck, maybe, to help. Homer ran and ran and ran down to the railroad track. He found an empty boxcar and jumped up in the back. How do you think that will turn out?
Not bad.
A locomotive came along with engineer and crew. Just as Homer fell asleep, the whistle blew. Choo, choo! There he goes.
Jumps out of the train.
Homer ran back into town and through an open door into a quiet building across a quiet floor.
How do you think this is going to turn out?
He heard a quiet voice he knew. He saw a rocking chair. There was the quiet lady and children everywhere. Homer, said the lady, what are you doing here? Homer jumped into her arms and purred into her ear. He looks happy now, doesn't he? Yeah, her shoe fell off. I think that's the way she likes it best, with her shoes off. The boys and girls loved Homer. Homer loved them back. He slept right through the stories, but woke up for the snack. I think that's the way I might be. Wake up for the snack.
And sleep further.
Look at him.
Aww.
Now Homer is a library cat. He goes there every day. What do the children think of that? It's perfect, they say.
Just like in the front.
Yep, it's perfect. Okay. Well, I think that's pretty neat, but I don't think libraries are always quiet. That was my only problem with that story. Okay, Miss Lisa.
All right, well, we're going to jump right into another book. This one's main character is an elephant. Okay? So this says, Elmer Takes Off.
Hey, that was Elmer too.
That was Homer.
Homer.
But yeah, they sort of rhyme, don't they?
rhyme.
This one at preschool.
Have you? Well, just listen good, okay? 'Cause now look at that. It's really, what's happening to those trees? Go ahead.
The leaves are falling off because they're running so fast.
Okay. Well, or is the wind blowing?
The wind.
We've had some very windy days here
Yeah.
recently, haven't we?
Yeah.
So let's see how the elephants do in a bunch of wind, okay? It was a very, very windy day. Take a look at that outside picture there. Look at that. Elmer the patchwork elephant was sheltering in a cave with his elephant friends, some birds, and Cousin Wilbur, who was playing tricks with his voice. The elephants laughed when Wilbur made his voice come from the hole at the back of the cave. All morning long, the wind howled. "It's not a good day for flying," said the bird. "It's a good day to be a big, heavy elephant," said Elmer. "An elephant can't be blown away." "I bet you're even afraid to go out in this wind, Elmer," said one of the birds. "Afraid," said Elephant. "Not me." "Come on with me, Wilbur." "Come back! Don't be silly!" cried all the other elephants. But Elmer and Wilbur had already gone off into the wind.
It's not a great day.
When they were behind some of the trees and out of sight, Elmer led them into another cave. "You're up to something, Elmer," said Wilbur. Elmer just laughed. "Yes, I am. I want to play a trick," he said. "Let's make your voice come from outside, as if we were still walking away. Sound like me sometimes." "Oh, I get it," said Wilbur, and he made his voice come from far distance away. "It's hard to move in this wind," he said, sounding like Elmer. And then sounding like himself, he called back, "Careful, Elmer! Hold on!" Now the other elephants in the other cave, they heard those voices and began to worry. "Hold on to something, Elmer!" Wilbur called out. "Look out!" "Help!" cried Elmer's voice. "Help me! Help! I'm flying!" "Elmer! Elmer, come back!" came Wilbur's voice next. "Oh, help! Help!" Do they really need help?
No.
Are they playing a trick?
Yeah.
"Elmer's being blown away," said the elephant. "We must help." "If you go out, you're going to be blown away too," said the bird. "Let's form a chain." That sounds like a good idea," said one elephant, trunks holding on to tails. The elephants crept out of the cave, each holding on to the tail of the elephant in front of him. "Look at them," said Elmer, just laughing. "They look so funny." "Go back," teased Wilbur. "You'll be blown away." The elephants all began to speak at once. "Hey, we've been fooled. It's an Elmer and Wilbur trick." And they headed back into their cave, looking funnier than ever. When Elmer and Wilbur and all the elephants were safely back in the cave, everyone enjoyed the joke. "That was funny, Elmer," said the bird. "But you really could have been blown away, don't you know?" "Really, bird," said Elmer. "An elephant can't be blown away. I'm going to walk over there to those trees, and I'll prove it to you." "He's up to another trick," said an elephant, as Elmer walked away. He's going out in the wind all by himself this time. They all watched as Elmer disappeared behind some trees. Then they heard Elmer's voice calling, "Help! Help! I can't keep my feet on the ground." The elephants all just laughed. "Very funny, Wilbur," they said. "Help! Help!" came the voice again. "I'm flying." The elephants laughed louder than ever. "It's not me this time," said Wilbur. "Look, Wilbur's right here with them. He's not throwing his voice. Is Elmer really in trouble?"
Yeah.
Let's find out. Where's Elmer?
Right
Uh-oh. Look, said the bird. It isn't Wilbur. The elephant stared. There was Elmer, high above the trees. What's he doing up there? Said one of the elephants. It's called flying. You're right, said the bird. Poor Elmer, said one of the other elephants.
I have a book with the elephant flying.
It's my ears, thought Elmer. They're acting like wings. How am I ever going to get down? Wilbur and the others all looked very small as Elmer flew off into the distance. Is he going to be gone for good?
Yes. And fall into a crack.
But after a while, Elmer actually began to enjoy himself. He looked down at all the other animals sheltering from the wind, and they were all staring up at him, surprised to be able to see a elephant flying, right? Hey, it's Elmer, said one of the lions. He's up to one of his tricks. At last the wind died down, and Elmer landed. Oh dear, he thought, it's going to be a long walk home. I guess it serves me right for being so silly. And so he set off to find his house. Meanwhile, the birds and the elephants had set off to go find Elmer. Yeah, he's over here, called the birds, and everyone rushed to meet Elmer to hear all about his adventure. You were wrong, Elmer, said the bird. An elephant can be blown away. Elmer laughed. And you were wrong too, bird, he said, because it's a lovely day for flying. He liked his flying, didn't he? But elephants don't really fly, do they?
No.
All right, so I've given all of the girls here today some pictures, and we're going to put them up here on our flannel graph board, and we're going to make two columns. One for animals that fly, definitely not the elephant, right?
No.
And one for animals that don't fly. So the girls are all going to take turns, and they're going to come up here. If it flies, let's put it over here by Miss Kim. If it doesn't fly, let's put it over here by me. Okay? So you go ahead and come first. Come on up and put a picture wherever you want to.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so it does fly. So where's it go? Right there.
Aha, good
There's
job.
a beautiful bird, and it flies. All right, next. We're just going to take turns. Which one are you going to put up first?
Red bird.
The red bird. Do you know its name?
A cardinal.
A cardinal. Yep, it flies.
I told it.
Hmm.
That's a beautiful bird that flies. All right, which one are you going to put up? Oh, look what she put up.
Ooh.
Now, it's a bird, isn't it? But it doesn't fly. Good
It
job.
flies underwater.
It sort of swims underwater. Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, what do we have next?
Swims
A rhino. That's a big, heavy animal, too, right? It doesn't fly. Okay, what's your next one? Okay.
Don't.
All right, and ducks. It's sort of a bird, too, isn't it? And it sure doesn't want to fly. It likes to swim. All right, what's our next animal that's coming up? Go ahead.
A pig.
A pig. Which column is it going in? Do pigs
This one.
This one. Pigs don't fly, do they? All right. Letty, come on up with another picture. What you got? Which one you going to do? Oh, got a beautiful bluebird. Okay, your turn. Okay, why don't you just go ahead and put the next bird up here.
They're turning whichever way they want to.
Yeah, they're flying, aren't they? All right, we still got 2 more pictures to go. Go ahead and put yours up here. Flying or not flying? Oh, there's another beautiful blue bird. All right,
He's pretty.
birds that fly or animals that don't? Which one are you going to do?
Orange bird.
An orange bird. Let's see. Is it a parrot?
No.
Yeah, no, maybe.
Parrots are a lot.
Might be a
other colors.
baby.
Baby parakeet or something? All right.
Maybe.
Which one are we going to do? This column or that one?
Goat.
A goat. Goats don't fly. Oh my goodness, that'd be funny to see a goat fly.
Why would a goat fly?
I don't know.
It would
Oh,
be funny if a rhino.
we wouldn't want our puppy dogs to fly away, would we? No. Okay, we got 1 more animal each. Okay, come on, put that up here. A lion. That's another big, heavy animal.
It's funny if that one was fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Make a funny story. I don't know that bird. All right. Go ahead.
This bird?
Nope, I don't think I know that name either. These are some beautiful birds.
Is
Go ahead and come put it up here for us.
a lion some kind
Okay,
of
girls,
cat?
go ahead and put it up here. What do we have? Yeah, look at that bird. That's a very pretty one. And it flies, doesn't it? All right, what we got next? We got lots of bluish birds up here, huh? Birds are beautiful colors. Yep, put it up there.
Two blue birds.
That one's blue and brown. I don't know its name. All right, and our very last animal is? What is that?
A guinea pig.
Is this a gerbil or a hamster, maybe?
A hamster. A guinea pig.
And it sure doesn't fly. A guinea pig. I don't know. So,
Mom, them can't fly away, maybe.
so there's lots of animals in our world, aren't they? And some of them fly, and some of them don't. Miss Kim has a final story today about flying, just like Elmer flew. Her story's about flying too.
This is called flight school.
Flight school? That's fun.
And you see what this bird is that's here?
That's a penguin.
Hmm. So he wants to go to flight school, I think.
You ready?
Yep. There he is in the boat.
He's trying to make himself fly when he's in the boat.
I was hatched to fly, said Penguin. When do classes start? But you, dear, are a penguin, teacher replied. Undeniable, said Penguin, but I have the soul of an eagle. And it says here on the sign, flight school. We teach birds to fly.
That's not a bird, that is a penguin. But it's some kind of bird. How does a flamingo fly?
Teacher and Flamingo weren't so sure, but they let Penguin stay. Flight practice started immediately. Like this. Flip, flap, flap, and up, up, up.
What?
Look at him watching. They showed him how to do it. Penguin and the other birdies practiced for weeks. Lots of different birds there trying to learn to fly.
Why would the fly school be in the water? So when they were trying to fly, they wouldn't fly.
At last, all the birdies were cleared for their first flight. One by one, they took the wind. You see all of them going up there? And then it was Penguin's turn. He said, Geronimo, as he took off.
Geronimo.
And what do you think's going to happen?
He's gonna fall into the water with the fish.
He sure did. Glub, he says. Glub.
But he's used to the water.
I'm sorry, Birdie, said teacher. Penguins just aren't built to fly. Look at him. He looks so sad. He wants to fly so bad.
But he can make it.
How can this be true, thought Penguin. In my heart I live on the wind. But as he watched his classmates fly high above, he knew it was time to go home. Penguin was too broken-hearted to even wave goodbye. His teachers didn't know what to do. There he is. He's getting back in the boat, isn't he? He left his goggles, didn't he? Yep. Then Flamingo had an idea. Wait! And look what they're doing.
Putting feathers on him.
Do you think that will work in putting all these feathers on him?
No.
You don't think so?
No. Have to be like really long ones.
Yeah.
These are little ones. And then he turns into something.
Let's try again. Flip, flap, flip, flap, flap. There he goes. You think it's going to work?
Yeah.
And up, up, up.
That's all penguin.
Look, you can see his shadow down here in the water. Suddenly, Penguin was soaring above the sea and the clouds. He's so happy, I bet. Penguin was right. He did have the soul of an eagle. Uh-oh, look what happened. Was he really flying?
No.
The string got stuck around the leg of the flamingo. He just needed a little help with the technical parts.
And his
That's
feathers
all.
are flying away.
They sure are. They're falling off.
Then the crash. I knew it.
But however he felt inside, he still had the body of a little round
Penguin.
penguin. He got stuck in the tree now. Poor little penguin. But Penguin didn't care. He had soared on the wind just as he had done in his dreams. He left flight school a happy little penguin.
And he didn't wear his goggles.
He is very happy that he learned to fly. It wasn't long, though, before he came back.
With another student.
With another student.
Another.
Do you know what this bird is?
A peacock. Peacock. What is it? Oh, I know. Is it?
Is it an ostrich?
Ostrich.
Yeah.
Ostriches don't have wings.
My friend Ostrich has the soul of a swallow.
What's a swallow?
And
Another
the flamingo said, "Eep!" Now you think about how the flamingo helped the little penguin to fly. Do you think he can help this great big ostrich fly?
The pink bird can lift up how high he can get.
Yeah. But I think he's going to have trouble lifting that ostrich up, don't you?
I think the flamingo can't lift that ostrich up because it's too big.
It is
Yeah,
very
he
big.
would be way too heavy, wouldn't he? Well, I don't know what was your favorite story today. What
The
what's
flying elephant.
you like the elephant, you like the cat, you like you liked them all.
All
I
of them.
did too.
You liked all of them. Okay.
Yeah.
You know what my favorite one is?
What?
This one.
Mine too. I like that one.
Nobody like that one.
Yep. I like flight school.
one. I like that one.
Yeah. So those were some good stories. I really like those. All right. Well, it was very good to have you today, and we want to say goodbye to those folks out there at home. Bye-bye.